You are watching Travel World Online.
Hospitality industry pleads for right to earn livelihood. Raffles Udaipur set to bring Raffles' legendary hospitality experience to the romantic city of Udaipur. Drone detects dugongs and other global threatened marine species. June air travel recovery continues to disappoint. IATA. TAFE's new team held its first meeting. Rakesh Jhunjhunwala to invest $35 million in ultra-low-cost airline. Talking about the recovery of air traffic during media brief, Willie Walsh, Director General IATA, said,
We're really looking at a 3-speed recovery with cargo performing very strongly. It's been a very good first half of the year for cargo, with cargo ton kilometres up 8% and in June nearly 10%. So leading the way in terms of recovery, demonstrating how critical cargo is to keeping global supply chains moving at the moment. And again, I think you've got to give credit to airlines who've been able to pivot their passenger operations to supply cargo capacity, particularly at a time when cargo travelling by sea has seen significant disruption. We then see domestic markets, as we've talked about before, recovering strongly. The global figures that we've shown you hide the fact that in India, for example, the domestic market is highly regulated at the moment, with the government imposing both capacity and pricing restrictions, which is slowing down the recovery. Without those restrictions, I've no doubt that the domestic position in India would be significantly ahead.
Rakesh Jhunjhunwala is going to start an ultra-low-cost airlines. When asked about the saying, if you want to be a millionaire, start with $1 billion and launch a new airline. Rakesh Jhunjhunwala said,
In 1985, they said the best way to get bankrupt is to go to the stock market. And by God's grace, that's proven wrong. Now, we are having an ultra-low-cost airline. I have got some of the best airline people in the world as my partners. Someone who was number 2 or 3 in Delta, someone who headed Indigo in India for 14 years. And we are thinking of making a very ultra low cost airlines. And I've got a very good technical team. I've incentivized them in a way you will not believe. And everything depends on the culture of the company. For the culture of a company to be frugal, you have to start off fresh. And I believe I want to earn well with the effort of others. So you have to incentivize, empower, delegate, respect. Bullish on the Indian aviation sector in terms of demand. And I think some of the incumbent players may not recover. I don't know whether they will not. About $35 million. But we have a plan of 70 aircraft.
India adopted drones for studying marine megafauna, specifically dugongs. The survey was carried out in Andaman and Nicobar Islands. The drones used in this survey were less noisy and did not disturb the marine mammals. They were flown at a height of about 200 to 300 meters to first scan an area for dugongs and then brought down to 80 to 100 meters to closely follow the species. Raffles Udaipur, India's first Raffles hotel, opens on the 2nd of August 2021, offering a fresh perspective on the city of Udaipur and region of Rajasthan. From a 21-acre private island set in the middle of the serene Udaisagar Lake, away from the hustle and bustle of the city, this expansive property is an architectural marvel of 101 luxurious rooms, elegantly interweaves Western cultural references with Rajasthan's royal heritage.
You are watching Travel World Online.